Just want to say good morning. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Kirk. Hi, Termay. Uh-oh. Okay, I just saw who's said good morning. I have to tell you, we have a new couple to our community today. And so I want to welcome and say hi to Joy and to Barbara. We had a conversation yesterday on the phone. I think it didn't go over 17 hours. It was about 17 hours we were on the phone talking about a fantastic conversation. And what I loved is when I asked Barbara how old she was, she said she's amazing. So I said, no, how old are you? She says, I'm amazing. I said, no, how old are you? She goes, I'm amazing. She refused to say her age because she's not governed by her age. She's governed by her passion. And so that was, it was great. We had a fantastic conversation. So welcome to the family. You better get your 60 up board put together and ready to go. So, as you know, sometimes I like to start with a little message or something about inspiration. And I was thinking about this and about dreams because we're in an environment right now where it feels like we're having our dreams taken away from us because of the control or the restrictions that are being put on us. And it got me back to thinking about the 60 Up balance board and how I created it and that it came from a dream. I tried to build one, I was trying to do stuff and I went to bed really frustrated because it wasn't working. And because it wasn't working, I went to sleep that night just thinking about it and I dreamt about the 60 Up balance board and that's what you have today. But it took me even further than that. And what's the difference between people that do and people that could do? And I like it to a thought. Some people dream with their eyes closed. I like to dream with my eyes open. In other words, you have a thought, you have something, it's a goal, it's something that you want to do. And instead of waking up in the morning and letting it go and going back to what you perceive to be your reality, you create your reality. So dream with your eyes open. You've got something you want to do, go for it. Don't wait for somebody else to give it. It's your dream. And don't let anybody block you. See, that's the thing. Too many times we have people that step into our lives that try and restrict who we are or don't support and encourage and let you be who you are to go out and change the world or, achieve things that you're happy. Because when should you stop dreaming? It should be after your last breath, not even your last breath, right? Keep dreaming always because that's what excites kids. And if dreams excite kids, you're still a kid at heart. Let dreams guide you. So dream with your eyes open. Make sure that you're everyone and everything that you want to be for yourself, and then embrace those around you who want to join in with your excitement. With that said, Diana, Todd morning. It's funny, I was on a call yesterday. I did a podcast yesterday, which was about business and opening up, and they called me Mark, which was great. And now, Diana, you're calling me Todd. So between Todd and Mark, my name is Dan. I'm just joking. Diana, great to see you here as well. So if you guys are ready, let's get on with this 60 Up workout. Oh. Okay, I'm going to try and keep this workout today and the whole thing under 40 minutes because I know that I tend to get excited and go on further. And the reality is with the 60 Up balance board, you don't need to have long workouts. You have to have specific workouts and things that are everyday life. So I want to make sure that we go through this and do great. So again, intermediate level today. So let's just start just with a little tap on the floor. They're nice and easy, really slow, just nice and easy, warming the body up and letting the feet feel the pressure points and letting your brain begin to feel where to place your body as you move and change your feet. We've got a couple of new ones in here today as well. Some little challenges that should challenge two things. One, it would challenge your balance. And secondly, it would challenge your confidence. And that's what's so critical is that you learn to be confident again where you never used to have a lack of confidence. Okay, so let's bring it back to the center. Good, just shake your legs out, warming up. We could do a little tap in here if we wanted. Little step tap, step tap. Okay, we'll come back to that one later. Okay, so next thing we want to do, we're going to tap on number 1, tap on the floor behind number 2, and tap on number 3 and come back. So let me just show you. We go tap, 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 and down. Now the reason we're doing that is we're getting used to changing our body angle and the movement. Are you ready? Let's go right foot, 3 times, then we're going to go left foot 3 times. You ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, and change feet. Left foot. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, behind 2 on the floor, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to alternate it. We're going to go right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Are you ready? Here we go. And 1, ground 2, board 3, change feet. 1, ground 2, 3, back. 1, ground 2, 3, and back. 1, ground 2, 3. 2 more times each side. 1, 2, 3, back. 1, 2, 3. And remember, as you're doing this, try not to let the board wobble, so you're controlling your pressure points. Last one, and down. Good. Just a little march on the spot. If you want to, while we're doing this, start moving your fingers. Remember, little finger working up the pole. The reason we're doing this is to multitask the brain, to get used to your feet feeling balanced, your body being stable, and your brain also coordinating other parts of your body. There you go, good. I know we had Tuesday's class, was going great and the video cut out. And so again, we were working on multitasking with balance. So I want to go back to a little bit of that over the next couple of lessons. Okay, all I want you to do now is step up on number 2, lift your foot up, hold it. Step back, left foot, step up on number 2, lift your foot, and hold it. The reason I'm doing the hold today is I want your brain to feel the difference in the pressure points when the surface is not flat. So we're here, up, and feel that pressure point, and step back. Step up, feel that pressure point. One more time on the left. Here we go, and step back. Good, so what I want you to do now is step up on 2 and 2, and just rock side to side. Now we're going to do a little challenge in here today. If you're starting off or you don't feel confident, watch this first and decide if you want to try it. But for those of you that are feeling have been doing this with me for a while, I know you can do this one. Okay, so just watch me one time, keep rocking while I'm explaining. So you're going to push down your right foot, you're going to step behind the board here and step back up. You're going to rock 3 times and step. So we go 1, 2, 3, behind, 1, 2, 3, behind. Now, if you don't feel comfortable taking your leg behind, just step back on the ground and then step back up again to keep you safe and centered. Are you ready? Here we go. Pushing on the right. 1, 2, 3. Take your foot behind, put your weight on there. Now step up. 1, 2, 3. Step behind. There you go. Step back up. 1, 2, 3. Step behind. 1, 2, 3. Step behind. Okay, now we're going to just go through this. Keep going with me. We're going to speed it up just a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Back. 1, 2, 3. Now as you're doing this, make sure you feel the strength in the leg that's on the board to allow you to be able to come back to the center and get that pressure point going. And where this is working, this could be something as simple as I'm going up a step, I'm beginning to turn, and I want to find my balance. So I'm coming up the step off of an angle, especially a spiral staircase, and then we're in here just strengthening that ability. Okay, stay here and rock. We're now going to do it with 1 push. So we're speeding the whole thing up. This is a little challenge. Can I get my confidence to be able to step and move? So this is a step and move action. Are you ready? Here we go. We'll go 1, behind, push, behind, push, behind. We'll go a little slower in here. There you go. Push, behind. And what you want to do is you push. Don't go with the board. Stay strong on the leg that you're on. So again, you're feeling that strength in a movement place, and the brain is figuring out how to control that body, and then the body takes over because the brain's helped to get there. Good, let's go 5 more. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5, good. Come back to the middle and just rock side to side. And again, I think, I was practicing these last night, and when I first started, it felt a little awkward, but not bad. But within like 2 or 3 times of doing it, I figured out where my pressure points and where my body alignment had to be. And so just doing those for fun can be really, really fun and great success really quickly as you gain the confidence to allow yourself, again, to be everything that you can be. Good, so we're just rocking side to side. Good, now we're gonna do a little exercise here. You're gonna push on your right, go up on your toe. Push on your left, go up on the toe. So you'll notice my left foot's off the board and my right toe is pushing up. We're still on 2 and 2. So you're just here, and all we're doing here is strengthening up the ball of the foot, the toes, because the toes have to be strong to support you. And at the same time, you're getting used to a change of if I said altitude, that sounds a little dramatic, but you're changing your posture, your reach. So I'm reaching up for something, I'm stepping up for something, and I'm strengthening all the stabilization muscles and core to allow me to be controlled. There you go, good. Good, and come back, just rock side to side. Good, just bringing it down just a little bit, and you should feel like your muscles and your body are working pretty hard. So you know what time that means? It's water time. So step off the ball. We know hydration is critical. So I've got fresh water. For those of you that weren't on that class when I had 6-day-old water that I forgot to change. Gosh, water's the best drink. I'm gonna put that in there. Okay, so what we're gonna do here now is step up on 2 and 2 and just go to 1 and 1. And 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. Just join in when you're ready. 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. So we've got movement now of the feet changing position, no different than you're walking down the street and you're suddenly going up a sidewalk or you're stepping down a little slope. The feet have to adjust, and maybe the width of the feet have to go to find the best placement. Now as we're doing this, keep this repetitive movement of 2, 2, 1, 1, and I want you to roll your fingers and see, as you're doing this, if you can allow your brain to be aware of your fingers and of your feet moving as well. So again, we're increasing the ability of the brain to multifunction under a controlled condition. Does this sound too scientific? I could just say, walk and let your fingers roll. There you go, last couple. It does feel a little awkward. There you go, and hold on, bring your feet to 1 and 1. All I want you to do now is just rock side to side. I'm gonna do a little exercise in here, where what I want you to do, just watch for a second. Come and find your balance on 1 and 1. Now watch what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tap with my foot and push. Tap with my foot and push. Tap, push, tap, push, tap, push, tap, push, tap, push, tap, push, tap, push. And what I want from you here is like a loose ankle now. So it's like if you went back to tap class, you've got to have, and some of you have never been in tap class, I know, but when I was a tap dancer, you'd always want to have supple, loose ankles to allow the foot to move, but it had to be controlled. So here we go again, just a little tap and push, and don't tap hard with the foot, just let it be a soft little tap. I don't know if you can hear it, but tap and push. There you go, good, and come back to 1 and 1, and just rock side to side again. I can feel the temperature going up, I'm actually feeling a little sweat going. It doesn't feel as hard a workout or as fast a workout as normal, but we are moving through this very well. Okay, next one I want you to do. Put your left foot on number 1, your right foot on number 1, and find your balance. It's a little challenge for us today. Good. Push down on your left foot, put your right foot to number 2, and find your balance straight away. Good. Push down with the left, put your right foot on number 3, find your balance straight away. Good. Push down on your left foot, put your right foot on number 2, find your balance straight away. And this is just cognitive awareness of pressure and support through your skeletal strength. Good. Push on your left foot, right foot goes to number 1. Check your feet, make sure they're on 1 and 1 and find your balance. Good. Push down on your right foot, take your left foot to number 2, find your balance straight away. Good. Push down on your right foot, take your left foot to number 3, find your balance straight away. Good. Push down on your right foot, put your left foot on number 2, and find your balance as quick as you can. Good. Push down on your right foot, put your left foot on number 1, find your balance as quick as you can. Now, holding that balance there, what I'm going to do with you now is I'm going to call out a foot and a number, and we're going to have to find that balance as quick as we can. So, for example, follow along. I'm going to go slow right now. Right foot, number 3. So your right foot will go to number 3 and try and find that balance. There's not even a rocking going on. It's straight to balance. Good. Left foot, number 2. So I push my right foot down, left foot goes to number 2. Find that balance. So we're multitasking. Good. Left foot, number 1. So we're going to come back to where we were and find that balance as quick as you can. Excellent. Keep it going. Good. Right foot, number 1. So I put my right foot and now we're back in the middle. Left foot, number 3. So we're going to try and find that balance before I say the next one, but if you don't make it, move to the next one. Left foot, number 2. So I go here. Right foot, number 3. Right foot, number 1. Left foot, number 3. Right foot, number 3. Left foot, number 1. Right foot, number 1. Good, and we're back in, and that back where we started. So great little exercise there that you can do at home. Even if you're watching TV at night and just rocking side to side, you can incorporate this type of training where you're just going to move your feet while you're watching TV and try and find that balance. You don't have to obviously say it out loud. You can just think about it. Keep that balance on 1 and 1 while I'm talking. And what you're doing there is getting the body used to new pressure points, no different than a baby that's learning to walk and finds new pressure points. So again, great job in there. What I want you to do now is step back off of the board and just shake your legs out. And let's roll those ankles just a little bit. Again, keeping suppleness in the ankles is critical to make sure that we can, again, function and change, bring it inside now. You've got to have suppleness along with strength. If it's just strength, you won't be able to adjust. If it's just suppleness without strength and change legs, then you'll be able to move, but you won't have stamina. And strength will allow you to have a continual stamina. Good, take the left knee and just roll it in. There you go, good. Excellent, good. Just shake those legs out, grab a quick drink of water, we're moving on. Where's my water? Oh. That's great when you look back to get your water and realize it's in front of you. Maybe I need to start working on eyesight. Okay, we're now going to go to the side of the board and we're going to step on here. And again, we're working on forward and backward motion balance. So step to the right of your board, put your left foot on the board, right hand ahead, and take your foot on the number 3. So if you look, my foot's by the pole and my back foot's by the pole, but on the board. And let's just rock forward and backwards. Now, for some of you, when you first started doing this was actually a very scary movement. And if you have the metal poles, it's fine. It's easy to hold on. If you have the flex poles, they'll move and you'll begin to feel a little bit like, is it going to support me? Well, the reason we have the flex poles is to make sure that you're really doing the work and the poles are there to support your natural strength to balance. But if you need the metal poles, feel free to go and get the metal poles as well. You always want to go to the yellow poles eventually. That's your greatest test of balance. Okay, so we're just rocking forward and backwards, and you should feel the leg muscles been working while we're doing this. Now what I want you to do is find that balance. You'll notice that my back foot, the heel is off of the board, so I'm putting pressure on so I can feel my calf muscle on my front leg you'll notice that obviously both knees are bent, but I'm getting more pressure in my quad. The back leg, it's more in the calf. Good, and just rock forward and backwards. What we're going to do, we're going to step off the board to the left-hand side, and then we're going to turn and face the other way. Are you ready? So I push forward on my front foot, bring my foot together, and step off the side of the board. Let's turn, go the other way. You got your right leg back of the board, left foot front of the board, and now let's just rock side to side. There you go. Just being that pressure point and keeping your body always between the poles. Let the legs do the work. Don't lean your body to do the work, because that is a falling motion, unless you're a dancer, and then it's a movement into the next movement. Okay, now go ahead and find your balance. Feel those pressure points. Good. Constantly readjusting and rock side to side. Here we go. Now we're going to step off of the board, and we're going to bring our feet together off the front and step to the side. Then I'm going to change the exercise up going sideways. Are you ready? Push forward on the front leg, bring your feet together, then step off of the board sideways. Let's go back to the other side. Same thing, 3 and 3. Now we're going to increase this a little bit with a little new challenge. What I want you to do is bring your back foot to number 2. So just check, bring your foot forward, your toes should be on number 1. Now rock forward and backwards, and you'll notice how it's a different pressure and your back foot doesn't have quite as much of the heel coming off. Now, find your balance. You'll feel a lot of the pressure is on your back leg more than your front now. Good, and rock forward and backwards. Change legs by stepping forward, step off the board. We're going to go the other side. One thing I noticed on this one, and step forward so you're rocking. One thing that I noticed on this one is when I talk on this one, compared to when I'm side to side facing you, I have to focus more because I don't spend as much time working on this one. It's not quite as instinctual. So practice will make better. Perfect practice will make perfect. Okay, you ready? Bring your back foot to the number 2. So your toes should be level with the number 1, and rock forward and backwards. And again, when you go to balance, you'll notice the back foot, the heel doesn't really come off of the board on this foot position. Are you ready? Go and balance. Good, and rock forward and backwards. And let's bring your feet together on the front of the board, step to the side. Last one going the other way. We're going to change this up again. So my left foot's on, I step forward, I'm on 3 and 3. I'm rocking forward and backwards. Now take your front foot and bring it back so the toe is level with number 2. So now I'm pushing, and you'll feel you're doing more work on your front leg, not your back leg. Now this is where the pressure point is going to change. You'll have more weight on your front foot. Find your balance. Good, and rock forward and backwards. What I want you to do is take your right leg, move it next to number 3, rock it forward and backwards, and then step forward and step off of the board safely. Now we're going to go the other way. Right foot's on, left foot's on, rocking forward and backwards. There you go. Now what we're doing is taking the left foot, bringing it back so your toe is level with number 2, and now rock forward and backwards. And again, more strength being built up on your left leg. There you go. Excellent. Keep it the pushing. Now let's go ahead and find your balance. I have to really focus on this one. There you go, and rock forward and backwards. Now what I want you to do is take your left leg, put it by number 3 forward, rock a couple of times, bring your feet together on the front, and step off of the board. And that is our training today with the forwards and backwards going. But I want to do a quick little exercise in here now before we change and go to the short bands. Put your feet on one and one. Good, and just start walking, nice and easy. Feeling the change. What you should do is as you step, because of the angle, you'll notice that your little toe touches the board first as you step, but then as the board moves, it goes more to your big toe. So just feel that little pressure, little toe to big toe as you step. Okay, and we're gonna go on a run. We haven't done a run for a while. I don't even know, did we do a run on Tuesday's class? I think we did a walk and a little bit of a run, but I don't have the camera cut out at that point. So we're gonna do a 2-minute run today. Let's build that cardio. Are you ready? We're gonna start in 8 seconds with a 2-minute run. Remember, go at your own pace. If you wanna just keep walking, that's fantastic. If you wanna get on and run, which we're gonna do now, then go at your own pace. Only go as fast as you wanna go. If you wanna lift your knees higher, make sure that as you come down, it's a soft touch on the board. There's not a fast or heavy touch. I'm not running heavy. Everything should be smooth and soft to get rid of the impact. If you keep your feet small, you can literally just lift the heel, and as the toe's coming up, you're already going down again. Here we go, you're doing great. What have we got left? We got 1.5 minutes left. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's push this through. If you need to stop at any point, go ahead and stop. If you need to get a drink of water, which we're going to do at the end of this anyway, then feel free to stop and get the drink now. Let's go. We're working through this. We're down to 1 minute, 5 seconds to go. I'm going to try and speed this up a little bit for me today. I'm going to have a little bit more of a cardio workout. There you go. Keep it going. Keeping those feet on one and one. I hope you're feeling it as good as I'm feeling it, because I'm feeling it. Good, we're down to 40 seconds to go now. We're coming around that last bend in the Olympics. You got Usain Bolt in front of you. He seems to be looking strong, but you see him beginning to tire. There's 100 meters left to go. You start picking up the pace. Usain Bolt's still in front. Carl Lewis emerges from outside. He tries to get in on the race. He's cheated. He starts to pass you, but you speed up. It's the last 10 seconds. Come on. We're going to get there. You passed Carl Lewis. You're catching up neck and neck with Usain Bolt. You have that last push. And you wake up from the dream, and now you realize you're doing the work. So again, dream with your eyes open. What I want now, get the poles, move them to the inside, take the short bands, put the short bands on the front. We've got a new style of workout we've never done before, a combination, and grab your drink of water. We've got about 2 minutes to do this. Don't forget that water as well. I'm going to go with the blue bands today. I'm not feeling the black bands strength. And that being said, technique is always more important than the resistance you have. There's no point lifting heavier than you can do and changing your stabilization and your alignment just to lift a weight. Make sure it's the muscles working and the resistance adds to the natural movement. Okay. While you're finishing up, Wendy, good morning. Duresha, good morning. How are you? I think I got Duresha right as well. Pat, thanks for being here. We're going to start on the band workout. It's a new band workout that I'm doing, a combination of muscle movement and foot movement. Cindy, how are you, Cindy? Great to see you. I know it is tough at this time with the financial situation, but reach out to Kim. Kim is on our messenger, and she'll be able to tell you about some refurbished boards that we might be able to have. Right now we're out of stock, but we do have some I think we're coming back in that will help financially just a little bit. We're always here to help. And then Cindy, we always do these workouts Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Are you ready? I got to keep moving because Kirk will come back in and say, Dan, I'm in the heat of my workout. You got to keep going. So now you guys are fully set up. Here we go. The first one. We're going to grab your feet. We're on 2 and 2. Grab the right band. Find your balance. Now all we're going to do is we're going to do a bicep curl, then a half bicep and a rotation out. It's a small little movement. It's not a big movement. There's a little tension and then a rotation. We're working the bicep and then the rotator cuff. Are you ready? We start by squeeze the bicep. Now curl the band all the way up. Bring it all the way down. Now bring it halfway up and move the hand a small amount to move the side. Keep that balance and down. Here we go again. We go bicep, down, up, twist, in, down. That's 2. Bicep, down, up, twist, out, in, down. Bicep. Keep your balance. Up, twist, and down. Here we go, number 5. Bicep, down, half up, small movement, and down. Last one, up, down, small movement, twist, twist, down, and put them back on the bands. Now, if you don't have bands, and Joy and Barbara, you can do this one at home as well before you get the board set up. Just do the movement with the arms, squeeze the muscle, small little movements. And again, this is about, first is your balance, and second is making sure that as you do your balance, you are then allowing the muscle to squeeze. Are you ready? Left arm, we got 6. Find your balance. And for those of you that want to join in at home that don't have a balance board yet, just go into a small little squat and do the exercise. Are you ready? Here we go. Up, down, halfway, small movement. And notice how my elbow stays against my side. Up, down, small. It's such a small movement just to get that shoulder rotating. Here we go. 3, up, down, squeeze, small, small, down. Let's go to 4. Keep your balance down. Come on, focus on the balance. Balance always comes first. And here we go. 5. Keep that balance. Knees should be slightly bent. Up, small, small. Here we go. Last one. Up, down, small, 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 and down. Good. Place it back down again. Shake out your arms and just rock side to side so that again we can loosen those muscles up. And now just go to a slight kick behind. All I'm doing is I'm lifting my heels. I call them the butt kickers. So I'm just here, just kicking to loosen those thighs up again. Good. Okay, next one. We're going to go to a bag lift and then we're going to do a bicep curl again. So put your right foot on number 2, your left foot on number 3. You're going to take your right hand and find that balance. You'll notice that your right leg is slightly more bent than your left leg. Now, pull up the bag. Keep that balance down. Now bicep curl. That's 1. Bag. My palm is facing my side. That's 2. Keep that balance. Up, down. That's 3. And again, I'm really focusing on my balance on this one, and I can feel my right leg working. That's 4. Right leg is working, getting stronger. Last one. 6. Good. Let me explain this one before we go to the left side. If you bend down to pick up a bag, you don't go down even. You'll always bend more on one leg, whichever side I'm bending to. I put the pressure on that one side. So that's why I have the feet off. Excuse me. I have the feet off side so that the leg where you're doing the pulling learns to get stronger to be able to lift the body and come back to the center again. So here we go. Left foot on number 2. Right foot on number 3. Let's take the band. Remember, we've got bag lift, bicep curl. Now, first thing, find that balance and try and hold it. 6 to go. You ready? Go. Bag lift. Now turn your hand to face the front. That's 1. Hand faces the side. Your side. And up. That's 2. Turn now, lifting my bag up. And I'm bicep curling. 3. Got to really focus on my balance here. More pressure on my left leg. 4. Bag lift. Bicep curl. 5. Last one. Bag lift. Bicep curl. Down. Put the band back. And bring your feet back to 2 and 2. Just rock side to side. I can feel my quads worked on that a lot. I can actually feel how tight they are. Let's go to a little butt kicker again. Make sure as you do, your feet are coming down on the 2 and 2. If you need to look to see it, feel free to look down. And then when you feel comfortable, bring those eyes back up to allow your brain to feel and place the feet where they repetitiously are going back to. Trust yourself, you're amazing. There you go, good. Okay, the last exercise we've got. And just, we're gonna now do a shoulder exercise, just rock 2 and 2. And we're gonna keep our feet in 2 and 2. We're gonna go from a shoulder exercise to a tricep exercise. So we're gonna work the front of the shoulder, turn the hand, and move the muscle back, so we're working the back of the arm. Let me demonstrate to you first. So my hand's gonna face up, I'm gonna bring up a little bit, I'm then gonna bend my elbow. I then turn my hand and I straighten my arm back. Then I turn my hand, I go forward, I turn my hand, I push back. Are you ready? Again, the elbow stays bent all the time, and only go as high as you want to. If you don't have a band, do this exercise by squeezing the muscle. Are you ready? Find your balance, 6 to go. Push the hand up, bring it down, turn the hand to face the back, now straighten the arm. That's 1, turn the hand to face the back. Lift it up from the shoulder, that's 2. Turn the hand, straighten the arm. That's 2. Keep that balance, up, turn. That's 3. All we've got at the bottom is turn the hand, straighten the arm, turn the hand, lift the hand. I think this is the last one. 1 to go. Here you go. You ready? Number 6, down, turn, straighten the arm, bring it back and place it down. Now, never forget you're working on your balance. So even if the arm isn't engaged as much as you want, as long as your balance is working, you're training that, the strength in other areas will come again. So, left hand, feet on 2 and 2, find your balance, and elbows bent a little bit, lift the hand up, bring it to the side, twist the hand, straighten the arm. That's 1, twist the hand, lift up, bring it down, twist. That's 2, twist the arm. We go up, twist, straighten the arm, that's 3, twist. This is 4, keep that balance, twist the hand, straighten the arm. That's 5, twist. It goes up, twist the hand, that's 5, this should be the last one. Up, down, twist, straighten the arm, bring it back and place it back onto the hook again. Good, how was your balance on that one? Did you find it struggling? And remember, the deeper the carpet, the easier it is because it's supporting the rock. The less the carpet depth, the thinner the mat, the more you'll have a challenge. I have seen people that said, oh, this is so easy. And then they go from a deep carpet onto a thin mat. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. They can, they just got comfortable. So again, continue to challenge yourself. Good, step off of the board and get yourself a drink of water. Okay, here we go. Last exercise of the day now. Feet about shoulder width apart. All I want you to do is bend your knees, go into a squat position. So I'm in this position here, my butt is out, and you're gonna stand back up again. We're gonna do 10 of these. Are you ready? Stick your butt out. That's 1. Stand up, butt goes out. That's 2. Go as deep as you can comfortably go. Butt goes out. That's 3. Try not to use the poles to pull you up, but they're there if you need to. 4. Going into a squat. Butt goes out. 5. Are you ready? 6. And make sure that as you're doing this, keep that chest up, be looking up. 7. Butt goes out. 8. Last 2. Bend. 9. Butt goes out. And that's 10. Good. Shake those legs out. Let's go into some butt kickers. Just in here. There you go, loosening up those thighs again. Okay, come and stand on 2 toes. On 2 feet. I want to go up and down on your toes, just a little bounce. Now what I want you to do is take one hand off and just hold it to the side. Bring it back on, take the other hand off, just bouncing on those toes. What we're doing here is strengthening up your toes, change arms. And the reason you want to strengthen your toes is when you begin to turn, and I know when I was talking to Barbara yesterday, she has said as she begins to turn, she feels off balance. So one of the things you can do is the toes are what pushes you back. Last one. Those toes are what bring you back to center. Good, and come down, just shake those legs out. Now take your right foot, place the ball on the back of the board, and your heel is going to touch the ground, so you're stretching your calf muscle. There you go, stretch that calf. Good, and come back, push the board to the side, put the ball of your foot on the board, edge of the board, the heel goes to the ground, and just push forward. So again, if you want to strengthen up and have the ability when you begin to feel off balance to push back, so much of that is your toes, change feet. So much is your toe strength. And you'll feel it when you begin to turn, it's your little toe or the area of your little toe that normally has the strength and pressure. Change sides to recorrect. If you begin to feel off, you push back with your feet. And so that's why it's so important to do toe exercises as well. Good. Just shake those legs out. What I want you to do now, take your feet slightly wider apart and just push side to side. So again, hold on to those poles. If you want the board to go with you to help bring you back, you can let it go. If you want to work more on your ability to balance, then keep the board in the center, knowing that if you begin to go, the board is there to save you. There you go, just a little push. Excellent. Come in, shake those legs out. Good. Take the hand, shake it out nice and loose. Change the other side, shake it out nice and loose. Good. Now, both hands go down if you feel good, and just roll your shoulders back. Feel those shoulders. It's not hard work. You shouldn't be stressing when you do it. It's just enough to engage those muscles. And as you go to the back, open that chest up. Good. Let's go the other way. Start to the back. You tighten the back muscles a little bit and then lift the shoulders up. There you go. Good. Excellent. 2 more. Good. Now just lift the shoulders up and down. So you're going right shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder. And just keep it small. It's really small, just enough to loosen up again. Good. And shake those arms out. Last stretch we're going to do. Take your hands, slide them down the poles. If you need to move your feet back a little, you can. And then just go forward so you feel the stretch down the back of your leg. If you want to drop your head, you can. Good, and come back up again. Shake your legs a little bit. We're going to do it one more time. And here we go. Move your feet where you feel comfortable. Slide your hands down the pole. Hold onto that pole, then drop your body. Keep your legs straight. And then drop your head if you want, and just feel that stretch. Good, and come back up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's workout. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'm trying to multitask, and you can see I'm sweating in here. I hope you're sweating too. I want to start multitasking the muscles like when we're doing the band workout. So we're doing 2 muscle groups at the same time while we're still having to focus on our balance. And again, go through these sometimes not quicker, but at a better speed that's more real life. So tomorrow we have a great workout coming out. It's a little bit more advanced. I am going to start doing multitasking of actions, and we may go a little bit faster on some of the exercises, but no, if it feels too fast, just do the same exercises, just do them at your own pace. You'll notice I have music on, but I don't keep to the beat of the music because I want everybody to go at their own pace. And it's really important because what you'll notice is week after week, you'll begin to get faster. And when I say faster, I'm talking about under control faster. And that's what's critical for everyday life. So going back in here, Susan, thanks so much, Susan. Hey, I like to say, hey, Dan. You love the new stuff. Thanks so much. I'm always trying to create new combinations and new foot positions and new thoughts and ideas as I get more educated on how I can help as well. And so much is practice and doing and feeling. I have to feel what's happening to be able to understand how to explain it. And so I spend a lot of time practicing on this as well. I don't know. Oh, here we go. I don't know if, Susan, you know that we have all these workouts are on our Facebook page, but they're also uploaded to YouTube as well. So it's really a great thing. If you want to do an extra workout on a day, go to 60 Up channel on YouTube. They're free. And you'll find so many. I don't think I've ever done the same class twice. I sometimes do a similar movement, but I think we've got about 35 maybe workouts on there right now. And I never do the same thing twice because I want to keep it enjoyable, exciting, and every day we should be trying to do something new. We should be on a new adventure or planning something new, a new walk you want to do or a new destination you want to go to, a new vacation spot once we open up and travel and you want to go and walk through Santorini. I was looking at pictures of Santorini the other day. Oh my gosh, that place is so beautiful. But again, creative is always important for everything growing forward, and that includes you, not just the workouts, so that you can plan to do things that you always dreamt of doing. I remember there's a hill back in England when I was driving from Bournemouth to London. We'd come to this one intersection. There was a hill that was quite steep, but it wasn't a super tall hill. And I remember my dad, when I was a little kid, my dad always used to say, I'd love to walk that hill one day. We never did. One of my goals is to still go back and walk that hill, even though I was maybe 4 or 5, and then my dad may have only said it once or twice. It stuck with me because there's something I still want to do. Is it a big hill? No. Is it a big challenge? It's not a huge challenge, but the fact that my heart still wants to go back there and do it, I think is important for all of us to tap into those things. Matthew. Oh, that's not Matthew, is it? It's funny. But I'm glad you enjoyed the workout in here again as well. And Duresha, I think, I'm hoping I got it right because we've been back and forth on that and I'm not going to keep asking anymore. I'm just going to say Duresha. But thanks so much. Thanks for being here. And Joy, what is beyond fabulous? What is the next level of that? So what will be fabulous is when you guys get the board set up and start joining in with me as well. And to everybody that's out there doing these workouts, thanks so much because it does get my day more exciting and makes my time invaluable. Hey, Duresha! Yes. And so, she just said that I got the pronunciation of her name right. It's the first time I've had a yes, so I'm like, yes. But keep coming back. Whether you think it's an advanced workout, intermediate or beginner, every time is a challenge. If I don't focus on here, and I've been on this board, I think more than anybody could have been because of the years that it took me to develop, I still have to focus, which allows me to relax. Think about it. The more work I do, you can relax. Think about your exams at school when you were a kid. The more you studied, the more relaxed you were in the test and the more chance of success. So in here, do the work, and your test really is the enjoyment, which is going outside and living life. Have a fantastic day. Thanks so much. And I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.